Hey guys, it's 2024, and if you still got a low-end PC, don't worry about it, I got you. No need to play games like this anymore, so let's go and fix it. Okay, so the first thing is disabling startup apps. There are two ways to do it. First up is you can go to the search bar and type startup. You will get startup apps right here. Then you can filter them by the name or startup impact. Or simply you can just right click on your taskbar, go to task manager, and in here you will see startup apps, and you can see the status, startup impact, and the names. So here you can just go ahead and disable the ones you don't really need or the ones that have really high startup impact. For me, I don't use Steam every single time I open my PC, so I have disabled it. Same goes for Spotify. Keep the ones enabled that you really need. Second thing is going to the search bar and then settings. In here you can search for storage and you will get storage settings, and in here you will see storage sense. If this is off, go ahead and turn this on, and as you can see it says automatically frees up space, so that's quite handy. Next thing is right click and go to display settings, and in here go to graphics, click browse, and then you can choose any game you want. Like I have a few games selected here already. Once you have selected the game, it will show up here, then hit options and select high performance, and do this for every single game that you have added. So Valorant, high performance, save. Open Google Chrome, and don't mind the number of tabs, just ignore them and go to settings. In here go to system, and you will see continue running background apps when Google Chrome is closed. By default this will be on, so go ahead and disable this one. You don't want Google Chrome in the background when you don't really need it. Right click this Windows icon, not the task manager, the Windows icon, then click device manager, then just click system devices. The drop down will open up, then look for HPET, that is high precision event timer. So let's find the HPET. Okay, this is the one, high precision event timer. By default this should be disabled. If it's not, right click and disable device. It can cause micro stutters in your game, so if you disable this you won't feel any stuttering in the games. Once it is done you can close it. Next thing is to defrag your drives. So open the search bar and type defrag, and if you have HDD you can go ahead and optimize and analyze, and you can defrag any of these by hitting analyze and optimize. If you have SSDs like me, all these are SSDs, as you can see SSDs, so do not defrag SSDs, because if you defrag solid state drives it will just lower their lifespan. So yeah, just don't do it for SSDs, but if you have hard disks you can go ahead and do it. Hit Windows and R key on your keyboard and type %temp%, and just hit Ctrl A, Shift Delete to delete everything. Don't worry, no data will be lost. These are temporary files that are not required after a certain period of time or after a process is complete. So you can go ahead and remove all these, it's safe. And hit Windows R again, this time type prefetch. Hit continue, Ctrl A, Shift Delete, enter. Once you have done all those steps, right click this PC, go to properties, and you will see advanced system settings. Then in here under performance click settings, and by default it is let Windows choose what's best for the computer, so click the third option, that is adjust for best performance, and hit apply, then OK. Another thing that I forgot to show you is go to the advanced tab this time. In the advanced tab you will see virtual memory, click change, and this checkbox is by default enabled for most of the cases. If it's not, good thing. If it is, uncheck it and then choose the drive which have the games installed, like D and E are the drives which I have my games installed in. So this one is no paging file size, or it will be system managed in most of the cases. So you can go ahead, click custom, and then change the size. You can change it to around 4 to 8 GBs, and that should be fine. More than that is just gonna eat up space in the drive. So 4 GBs is, let's open a calculator first. So 1 GB is 1024 MB, so 4 GBs will be multiplied by 4, that is 4096. So you can just put 4096 and 4096. You can hit set, OK and apply, and then it will prompt you to restart your PC. And why am I not doing this? Because I have done it to my old PC a lot of times and in my previous videos as well, and I don't really need to do it because I have enough system memory. But if you have low system memory, you can go ahead and try this. Another thing to do is go to the start bar and type power, and you will see choose a power plan. Mine is set to balanced, and it will be balanced for most of you. So just go ahead and select ultimate performance. One more thing, if you do not have ultimate performance, you can watch this video on the screen right now after this video. In this video I have shown how to create your own ultimate performance power plan in case you do not have it. One more thing, if you are a laptop user, ultimate performance can actually cause overheating, so it's your call to do it or not. But for PC users it won't be much of a problem. Next thing is Ready Boost. What is Ready Boost? Suppose you have a pen drive plugged into your PC, you can use the pen drive as an external memory or a detachable memory kind of thing. I have made a video on it, and that you can see on the screen right now. You can just go ahead and watch it because I'm not going to do it again. Basically it just takes up the space in the USB drive and uses it as a memory, as a part of the memory of the system. Next up is updating your graphic card. You can just go ahead, Google the drivers, or I will just drop down the link in the description for NVIDIA, Intel and AMD drivers. Next thing is your GPU settings. Like I have NVIDIA, so you can just go ahead, open the NVIDIA control panel. And if you have downloaded the NVIDIA app, which is right now in beta, you can try it out. And in here you will see graphic settings. You can change graphic settings for any of the games that you play. After you're done here, you can just close the NVIDIA app and right click from the taskbar and open the control panel. And these settings are important. I might have turned them back to default for the video making purpose, but if you want to see what the settings particularly are, and I have given an in-depth explanation of every setting in this video right here on the screen, so you can go ahead and watch it afterwards. Because if I show all these settings again, it will just eat up time, so I'm gonna try to make this video quick. Next thing is CPU unparker. So what CPU unparker does is just it unparks every single core on your CPU so that the CPU uses every single core allotted to it, just in case you think it's not using it to its best extent. Last step that might or might not be helpful depending on your RAM is XMP profile. XMP profile is supported on DDR3 and DDR4 RAMs and DDR5 as well. You can just go into BIOS and choose XMP profile 1 if you have set it to off, and that will squeeze out the maximum performance possible from your RAM. So these were the steps that could help you get overkill performance from your low-end PC. I hope this video helps, and if it does, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and see you soon in the next video.